Hey, I'm Z the Raccoon, and this is the Fursuit Convention Survival Guide. How to survive a convention if you got one of these. Beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. Stunning. We're going to format this video into pre-convention, at the convention, and then post the convention because it makes sense in my brain. I don't know, I guess. Before the convention, you're going to want to wash your fursuit. Yes, wash your fursuit. Fursuits get washed. Did you know that? Because if you didn't, you probably should wash your fursuit. Give it the old sniff test. If it smells like something that's not fur, you're gonna wanna wash it. I usually wash my fursuit if I've worn it for an extended amount of time, or I know it's gotten dirty or messy. Some parts of the fursuit can go on for longer without being washed. Like the tail. My tail doesn't really touch my skin at all, right? It just has to get brushed out. The bodysuit needs to be washed because I sweat in it a lot, and I don't sweat in my tail. That's a weird way of saying that. Anyway, you're going to want to practice your moves for the con in the mirror. Practice wearing your fursuit around the house. It really helps confuse your pets, but also you get used to what you're going to be doing in your fursuit. You're going to know where the pain points are on your seams so that you don't pop them while you're at the con. I personally make a lot of TikToks and YouTube shorts in my fursuit, so, you know, I know what my fursuit's like, but if it's your first time wearing it, please wear it before you actually get to the con. Use carpet protectors as a quick fix for a lack of fursuit shoes or sandals. So I have outdoor feet, and I've gotten away with sticking on felt furniture protectors. They're sticky sheets, and this is when I haven't had enough time to fully replace the feet of my suit, which is right now, actually. These are really gross. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is what I've done. They're very sticky. They're at the dollar store. These have held up pretty good for one convention. They do make your walk a bit more slippery, but you know, it's better than walking straight through them. Packing the fursuit. First things first, you want to use a list, take your fursuit and put it on. As you take it off, itemize the entire suit. So you got one tail, two paws, one piece for the bodysuit, or maybe you got two. I don't know. Everyone's is different. So make sure you check off your list as you pack your suit, and don't leave your head behind. Your head is like the most important thing. Please don't leave that behind. Make sure that you have your under-armour, so the stuff that you put on in between yourself and the fursuit, so the sweat wicks away from your skin and you're more comfortable suiting. You need your balaclava as well, and your cooling vest if you have one. When you're packing your suit, this is a good time to check for any damages or repairs that you'll need to make. So get out your sewing kit and make those repairs before the con and not at the con, because you want all your con time to be spent at the con, right? Like, you're paying a lot of money to be there. Do all the stuff before that you can do before. Fursuit accessories. Don't forget them. Don't leave the bow at home. That's my eye. Your little name tag. This says Z. It says E sometimes. It says Z other times. You need that. How am I going to party without these? You're going to want to bring one of these so that you can get your fur off your clothes. A lint roller. Fur is going to be everywhere, by the way. Just so you know, don't forget your maid outfit. Personally, I use vacuum seal bags to pack my fursuit just because I don't want to pay for the extra bag. But unfortunately, that does cause creases in the suit, especially when I'm on flights. And creases can be brushed out with the use of a blow dryer on a cool, slightly warm setting and just like brushing. But I really don't recommend leaving your fursuit in the bag for longer than you need to, because it will crease a lot more after that, and it will stay in there. It'll be permanent, and you just don't want your fursuit to have those creases. So as soon as I get to the hotel room, I empty my bag immediately, and I also pack my fursuit last. I want as little time in the squeezed bags as possible. No raccoon raisin for longer than needed, honestly.
This one's specific to taking a flight. I place a picture of my costume and what it looks like when it's assembled so that the TSA agents know what it is. I saw another furry do it. Apparently my fellow oldie cosplayers have been doing it since the late 90s and early 2000s. I'm not quite sure if it helps, but a friend of mine did get their fans trashed in their luggage when their luggage was searched, and the airline didn't replace them because they couldn't put them back in, so...
During the convention, the 6-2-1 rule applies here. At least 6 hours of sleep. At least. You're going to want 8, honestly. At least 2 full meals a day and 1 shower. There are no exceptions to this. I eat a lot at furry conventions because you just need the energy when you're going in that suit. And personally as well, I shower every time I leave my suit. So I really do not like being covered in sweat. It is not my favorite feeling in the world. And for the love of God, please put deodorant on. Please. Bring a brush. Brush out your suit. Brush it the opposite way. So that less fur is removed from the suit. This one kind of sucks, honestly, because it's got the little what do you call it, nodey things on the end there. I have another brush that doesn't have those on there. It works a lot better, but I can't find the other one. You can never find it when you're doing the YouTube video. You don't want to bulge your suit. If you want to be safer while you're doing this, wear goggles and a mask and earplugs. I realize it's not really feasible to do that while you're at the con, but you could definitely wear a mask and earplugs. I don't know about goggles, but I'm just saying fur in your eye sucks. Like you have to flush your eye and just your eye gets all red. It's happened to me a couple times at cons now. I'm kind of over it now. I'm thinking of bringing goggles for the next one. Like I got big glasses, but it still gets in there. I have had fur in my ear, in my eye, in my mouth. It's not pleasant. You want to protect yourself from the microplastics. Do it. I also use a blow dryer on cold to fluff up my suit a bit before I hit the con floor. Again, the fur gets everywhere. Cover your holes. You want to have fun, but you also want to stay healthy. So fursuiting is awesome because you're bringing to life your character, and whatever movements you decide to do, you can do. But just take it from me, if your movements require a lot of hunching and finger claw movements, like this, your lower back and your fingers are going to be really sore in 3 days. So do that in moderation, all right? And, you know, don't forget the sore muscle medication because you're going to need it. Consent. Please always ask before you do anything physical to a fursuiter. A tap on the shoulder is usually okay to get someone's attention, but in a severe case, you could probably like startle someone and that might set off a whole chain of events that just like ends up in a really bad injury. I don't know. Just be clear. Speak with a loud, clear voice to fursuiters. Be in their eyesight range. What's that called? People like me, fursuiters like me, I take my glasses off to fursuit and I can't really see much. You know, it really helps that people are using loud voices. On that note, bringing throat lozenges or drinking types of tea that help soothe the throat are really valuable at furry conventions as well because you're going to be yelling all day. You're yelling through the pillows of your suit in order for people to hear you, and they can't hear. They got pillows on their ears. So your throat is definitely going to get a bit hoarse from yelling all day, especially if you're in the dealer's room. Oh my God, it's really hard to hear in there. Bring a humidifier for the room if you can. We did at last Vernal Equinox. It was amazing. My throat felt so good. If you don't have one, I've heard that if you fill the bathtub with hot water and leave it there for the night with the door open, that helps the humidity with the room too. I don't know. Is that an old? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I've just heard it. And I'm just like, I'm going to try that next time because I don't own a humidifier that I could just pop in my luggage. Bring chapstick as well because hotel rooms are either too dry or too moist and my lips, they just always get wrecked. So bring chapstick, use it. On another bathroom note, you may want to leave your fursuit in the bathroom to dry off after use. But fursuits pick up smell really well. So do you know what bathrooms smell like? Yeah, you don't want your fursuit to smell like farts. Yeah, take it out of the bathroom. Don't leave it in there. If you have room in your luggage, bring a fan with you. You can dry out your fursuit head when it gets sweaty. You can put some fursuit spray in there so it doesn't smell like sweat the whole time. Fursuit spray is sold at conventions. It's usually a combination of isopropyl alcohol, scents, and water to neutralize the odor. You can make it yourself or you can buy it there. Either one, you just want to have some fursuit spray handy on you so that you're not smelling like sweat the whole time. Oh, but you also should ask your roommates if they have any scent sensitivities because you don't want to give them headaches spraying that fursuit spray everywhere. I did that by accident one time. Sorry, Miles. If you have a big, heavy fursuit, it's also a good idea to bring heavy-duty hangers with you so that you aren't damaging the hotel's hangers. Do not damage hotel property. Oh my God, they're the reason why we can have conventions. Please treat your hotels well. Oh, and leave your rooms spotless as well. Just pick up everything. Doesn't matter. Was it there before? Just pick it up. Leave with no trace. We want these hotels to like us, right? You don't want hotels to be like, oh, the furries? Oh, those guys suck. You know, hotels are the whole reason we are having conventions, so be nice to them. And tip your housekeeping. Tip them. They have to deal with you the whole weekend. Oh my god. Anyway, there are even hangers that you can buy that have fans in them. They're made for drying wetsuits. You can dry your fursuit that way. You don't need to put your 100-pound fursuit on the hangers at the hotel. Nobody needs to do that, okay? If you want to tell someone that you have low visibility while in fursuit or you don't want hugs, you can buy one of those 3D printed tags or even print them out yourself with paper, but the 3D printed tag is going to last longer. There's plenty of options. There's yes hugs, no hugs, maybe hugs, low visibility, I can't hear very well. Like, there's all of these different tags that you can buy. But you got to remember the number one rule. You got to ask first. So no matter what a tag says, you got to ask first, okay? On the badges note, make your own badge for your character. Have one commissioned so everybody knows your name. Let's grab mine. Where's mine? I don't know where mine is. A badge like this. Or if you get super popular on YouTube, people just draw them for you. And you're like, you do that for me? Oh shit. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Possible injuries. Well, I'm going to make an entire video about this. Like, subscribe, whatever to see it because I think that this needs like its entire section. But just a little note, bring polysporin or some form of heat rash deterrent, especially if you're partialing it. The only time that I've ever gotten heat rash from fursuiting, yeah, I know, it's kind of gross. I was partialing. I was not wearing the Under-Armour like I should have to keep the barrier between the skin and the fur, and there was a lot of moisture in our hotel room as well. I'm sorry, this is too much information. Yeah, when you trap the fur and the skin like that, it's not a great time. Just gonna say it. It was really, I don't really want to talk about it. Ooh. Don't do that. Don't do as Donnie Don't does. I'm Donnie Don't. I always bring Gatorade with me to the con, and I hydrate with water and sugar drinks. I'm told that you should probably use Pedialyte, but I might be allergic to that. I have a lot of allergies, and I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. Maybe you like it. Maybe you tried it. But make sure that you're not suiting on an empty stomach, or you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna be really hungry, and you're just gonna get lightheaded a lot easier, and you gotta have something to eat. Sewing kit. Make sure you carry it in your backpack on the way through the convention center. Just be a little small sewing kit. It doesn't have to be that much. It can just be a little thread, little needle. That's all you really need. Maybe some super glue. You don't need a lot. Just tiny little kit just in case something falls off and you just want to, you know. Or alternatively, there are sometimes fursuit repair stations at the convention center. Just make a note of where they are and just hit them up if you need to go. If you're a suitor that doesn't want people to know who they are, or if you have a fursuit that's just really hard to get off while you're hydrating in the fursuiter lounge, you're going to want to drink your water out of a giant straw. But you should definitely take off your suit after a few hours, or, you know, whatever your limit is. You can't be in these things all day. You're gonna die. Some suitors have fans in their masks. Others have handheld fans to cool off. But you always need to take breaks when you need to, and even before you need to. Like, honestly, I just go to the fursuit lounge, or I'll just pop my head off outside if needed. I really don't care if I'm breaking the magic, because my health is more important to the magic to everybody else. That's the Disney thing anyway. I don't really care. A lot of people do care, and apparently it's really big in Europe to not break the magic. But you know what? I'm from Canada, so. Also, sometimes if I'm talking to someone and I can't hear them because of the 2 pillows I have in my skull, I'll just pop my head off to chat. It's a lot harder to talk to people with this thing on. It is. You think it wasn't. No, it really is, because this is muffling my voice. These are muffling my ears. It's just hard. Have a way to keep your phone or your hotel key card on you, or have your handler with you. I go to cons alone, so I have to keep my stuff on my person. I have a fanny pack with me always, but other people have a designated significant other pack mule for that. I wish. I also take a picture of my hotel room's number, just in case I have heat exhaustion and I can't remember where I live. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody, but I'm kind of weird. I try to think of things that's just like, oh yeah, if I get amnesia, at least I know where my hotel room is. I don't know. I'm weird. Handler note, if you're ever very, very uncomfortable, you got to come up with a phrase to say in a conversation that gives you an out, that doesn't alert people that you're making an escape. All right, so I do this at anime conventions too. At furry conventions, it's much easier than a cosplay convention, because you can, honestly, nobody knows who you are, and they don't know your personality, and you can just be like, ooh, woo, oh, whoa, I just saw my friend from Twitter, Mr. Pony, let's go say hi, like shit like that. You just People are like, all right, I guess I saw their friend from Twitter, Mr. Pony. Let's go. And you can just run out of the room and nobody knows. Your handler will know, like, oh, Z's in trouble. Mr. Pony's over there. For the record, I've never used that. No. But I do have a secret phrase that I give to my handlers or my friends every time that's just like, hey, the vibes are off. Let's go. You don't need to stay to be nice in any situation. If the vibes are off and you're feeling them and it's just like, I don't know, something's up here, you can just leave. Just get out of there. If you're a fursuit maker or you otherwise want people to remember your name on a website, hey, it's zkart.com, ztheraccoon.com. Have business cards with you. I should have brought business cards. What am I doing with myself? Who made your fursuit can become a potential customer for either your fursuit maker or yourself if you are that maker. Always have your medications and medical things in line before you fursuit. So if you have any conditions, any physical conditions, any mental conditions that would be impacted by fursuiting, please tell your family doctor and ask them for advice before you do so. People have gotten seriously injured fursuiting before. A lot of injuries around not having your full vision. Like I've heard of someone breaking their hand. Their hand's broken. This is going to be another video of mine again, the injuries and expectations around fursuiting video, but please subscribe, hit the bell for that one because that's going to be fun to talk about. Probably. General safety things as well. Know your fire exits. Know where they are. When you check into your hotel room, just know where the closest exit is. If you're evacuating, if your paws are not safe to walk in and there is time to take them off, just take them off. Because no magic is worth your skull being cracked walking down 25 flights of stairs. You're gonna want to take your paws off. Bring your stickers to give to people. The thing with stickers is that some of them are really expensive. This sticker here is waterproof. It is vinyl. It cost me $1 and like 12 cents or something to get made. Each sticker. Each sticker! So every time I give away a sticker, that's $1. And you know what? That doesn't seem like a lot until you're giving away 500 stickers. So I stopped giving these ones away and I started printing my own, or I got these done and they were 30 cents each. So they're not great quality, unfortunately. They are not waterproof, they are not vinyl, but it's a sticker. So, you know, the giveaway stickers can be of lesser quality or they can be smaller. The smaller stickers really don't cost that much, just to save some money. Unless you're rich, giving money away, giving sticker money away. Anyway, they're expensive. You can spend a lot of money on stickers. I think I spent probably $400 on stickers so far. That's a set of hand paws. I could have gotten a set of hand paws or stickers. Now I sell them on my website. I trade stickers. Trading is cool. But like just giving away dollars is not rich yet. Here's a tip that I don't really see people talking about as much. This is what I wear when I'm at a convention. A fanny pack. I have multiple. I would say 2 or 3, but no, it's more like 5 or 6. If you're wearing a fanny pack and you've got your conbadge, right? A lot of people put their conbadges around their neck. I personally hate that because they're not big enough. My fursuit head is gigantic. So where do you put your conbadge? You could easily just clip that on there and then your conbadge is hanging off of your fanny pack. But instead of even doing that, you can just loop it in. Put the large part through the hoop, and that's it. Ta-da! That's how I do it. Post-convention. After the convention. Wash your fursuit if it's nasty. It's probably nasty. Hang it up, brush it out, wait for the next con. That's it. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. Oh my god, I went Super Saiyan. So I'll just pop it off. Pop her off? I don't know. Hey everybody, Z the Raccoon here. So, moving on. Who's Z the Raccoon? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah. Who? Oh my god, my throat hurts. I gotta go drink some tea now. If you want to decide on the next long form video, please join my Patreon. I'm trying to be a content creator full time. Is it working? I don't know. I'm not really making that much money. So, just watch my videos, share my shit. That's all I really ask. Why is my voice so high? I don't know. But, yeah. Thank you.